Hello everyone and welcome back to our Picture Stories segment. In today's show, we'll be heading to the capital city of Beijing to see what interesting traditions we can find. Now, for those of you who have been to Beijing before, you would have noticed a lot of the iconic small hutongs or alleyways that are spread throughout the city. Unfortunately, these hutongs are slowly diminishing from our society as they are being cleared for bigger and fancier buildings. So if you find yourself here sometime soon, then head over and wander through some of these historical areas. So today, we'll pick out an area that we believe stands out from the crowd, and that, of course, is the Zhi Hua Temple. This temple is built in the very traditional Ming Dynasty style. On the door, you'll see two Chinese characters, Zhi Hua. Now, these characters, which came as a gift from the emperor, means the wisdom of God can benefit all people. The one thing you'll notice about the temple is its incredible aura, and that might be actually because it was home to the powerful eunuch Wang Zheng. Now, Wang Zheng was a good friend to the emperor, and when you walk into his temple, you'll see two stone tablets that were a gift from the emperor. The thing is, you might be thinking, it's not the nicest gift considering the stones have nothing on them. Well, there is a reason for that. Later on in the Ming Dynasty, an officer found Wang Zheng had sinned and he didn't deserve the gifts given. So he decided to clear all the words on the tablet and left them blank. You guys thinking what I'm thinking? Where did this eunuch do, right? Well, to answer this question, we have to tell you the story about Wang Zheng and how he talked Emperor Yingzong into something that ended up a huge turning point during the Ming Dynasty. Like we mentioned before, Wang Zheng had a strong relationship with the emperor, and he took advantage of that as he convinced the emperor to start a war. However, like any bad idea, things didn't go well, and Wang Zheng ended up being killed while the emperor got captured. This war has gone down in history as being a real game changer, as the Ming Dynasty turned from a period of prosperity into a downward spiral of chaos. So after his death, Wang Zheng's temple was turned into an ancestral hall. Now, it's quite amazing to think that one eunuch turned out to have so much power, because in those times, it just wasn't possible. Now, starting a war wasn't enough. How about stealing something from the emperor and using that to start something that people believed came from you? Well, yeah, that's exactly what Wang Zheng did. For a long time, it was believed that Jing music, which was deeply associated with Buddhism, originated here. However, according to the legend, Jing music was only something the emperor, him and his relatives would listen to until he stole it from the emperor and started to play it at his own place. Jing music is a perfect blend of folk music and Buddhist music. It's usually performed by 5 people, and each of them will play a different instrument. This style of music has been passed down for hundreds of years now, and you can see that when you listen to it. You'll automatically think of Buddhism. Oh, and one other thing. If you ever find yourself in a conversation with a Chinese person about this temple, they might mention something called zhaojing. This is actually a typical decoration that was hung on the ceilings with scriptures on them. So why can't we see it at this temple? Well, that's because an American bought it, and it's now at the Nelson Atkins Museum. So if you're keen to come over, then stop by the temple and walk through some traditional hutongs as well.